I'm Bain Burgard. I am the coordinator for the athletic academic services and the life skills.
Hi, my name is Bain. I am Academic Services and Compliance Assistant, and my involvement with student athletes is basically assisting them in their academic needs.
So how long have both of you been here?
I've been here 13 years.
This is my third year.
Okay. What is your most rewarding thing about working with student athletes?
Well, I would say one of the most rewarding things is when they actually get it of what they have to do and they do it. And especially working with those students that might be underprepared to come in to college and be successful when they realize what it is they have to do to be successful, and they actually take the steps to be successful, and then to see them graduate. It's just awesome to see that happen.
What about you, Ms. Lang?
I think, although I've never been full cycle yet, this is my third year, so I've not seen anyone come in from freshman all the way through graduation just yet. But I think it's been very rewarding just to see the growth of the freshman student athletes up until this point. So you can kind of see when a light bulb goes off and that change is made, the maturity sets in, and they kind of start feeling comfortable in their roles as both a student and an athlete.
You guys made the comment of a full cycle. What are the characteristics that you've seen in the people that have had that, full cycle and maybe came in unprepared, but at the same time they ended up leaving and were successful, or the people that, came in prepared and were successful in a way? What are the characteristics that you've seen in those type of athletes?
Well, sometimes some of the ones that are underprepared, they come in kind of wide-eyed, not really knowing what to expect, and then I think sometimes they're blown away by all of the requirements and all the obligations that they have to do, and so they kind of set into this motion of, how am I going to get this done? And it takes them a while to figure that out, to be able to manage their time, to get in all their practices, their workouts, and to study hall, to go to class, to do all that thing. And then they get overwhelmed with it. And sometimes it just takes a lot of them slowing down, getting organized, finding someone to work with them or to mentor them, to help them. And then to see them develop over the years and to figure it out. I mean, that's really the cool thing is, and then you see the ones that, have the character of being willing to work hard, to get it done, to stand strong, and then they usually come out successful. And then the sad part of it, the hard part of it is those that just can't get it or don't decide not to get it, and they usually don't make it.
For those I see that are underprepared, they don't necessarily know that they're underprepared coming in. So they come in with this overinflated sense of self that they quickly realize is that, hey, I'm not sure that I was properly prepared for this. Those are ones we see that are at risk, that struggle, that might take a little bit longer to get adjusted to college than those that do come in prepared. And it kind of seems like it's
What is the most, disturbing thing about working with student athletes?
Go ahead, Sonia.
The most disturbing thing is seeing those students that probably never would have gotten admitted to college had it not been for their athletic ability, and knowing that it's going to be a tough road for that student to get their college degree. I think that is probably the most disturbing, but I think Sharon can vouch that it's probably also the most rewarding to see those students actually do accomplish that goal.
Yeah, I think she hit the nail right on the head there with that. And another thing that is disturbing is to see those students that do have the potential to be successful, but don't have the drive or the character to actually make it happen. Like she said earlier, sometimes they have a inflated view of who they are and what they handle, and so they don't try, and they basically just don't do what they are capable of doing, and that's disturbing too.
How would you describe your overall experience working with, I mean, I know you've been here 3 years and you've been here 13 years, so you've seen a lot more, but how would you both describe your overall experience working with students? I'm sure that's up and downs, you know.
It does. Go ahead.
I'd say it's mostly ups for me. You know, I might still be, bright-eyed, bushy-tailed, but, I think when I come into work every day, I enjoy it. I see it as a challenge and one that no day looks the same. So I don't know really what to expect from day to day, and I enjoy that.
Oh yeah, I mean, even after all these years, I love it. I really do. I love the students, and yeah, we do have our challenges, but on the whole, it's a very positive job as far as, because most of our kids do what they need to do, take care of their business, and so we just get to, share in more of their lives, and it's really, to me, it's just so fulfilling, and I can't imagine doing anything else.
What are some
In the community?
Yeah, or around this campus or SEMO, just the Cape Girardeau area.
Well, I would say probably in the last few years, our SAC, our Student Athlete Advisory Committee, has come on a lot stronger, and the students that are in leadership in the SAC have been more aggressive as far as getting our the rest of the student athletes out involved, and we're due a play day at Blanchard every year, and that's always been very successful. Doing other types of community service with Special Olympics, that kind of thing, getting the students out there, because the public around here loves to meet the student athletes, and that's been a real positive thing. I think on campus too is trying to get faculty, staff, other students involved in coming to the games and participating and trying to promote some Red Hawk pride. That's been a positive thing. It's difficult, but I think we're seeing more progress.
If you would say, if you could give me 3 characteristics that.
Well, I think a positive attitude is one of the top things of, them coming in with an attitude of success and being willing to listen, to what's being told to them, not only by their coaches, but by their academic advisors, by their professors. So, the attitude of being willing, positive attitude. Working hard not only at their sport, because we see some that really, they excel in their sport, but the rest of their life kind of needs a little work, the academics or their social life or whatever. I'm sure you've got it.
I would say humble, persistent, and driven. I would say those.
Good 3.
Yeah.
I'd say if they have those 3 characteristics that, and apply them not just to their athletics, but also to their academics, that they should be successful.
Now on the opposite.
For me, one of the things I tell them a lot is, you make the difference. You be the one to go in there and try to change, because you can't be responsible for what everybody else does, but with you showing up to class, being on time, having your work done, being friendly, speaking to people, being that positive role model yourself, you're going to encourage other people to attend your games, to want to support you. Making the efforts, the students making the efforts to be the positive.
Do you think the coach should be a well-rounded person in life? Is that, you think that's one of the things?
I would say that a lot of them do, like Sonia alluded to earlier, is that a lot of these kids are here only because of their athletic, opportunities and to play. College wasn't even in their sight, until they, unless they were athletes. And so I think that is sort of an obstacle that has to be overcome